always willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone or ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Hey guys, I totally haven't been meaning to brush off this video, but let's get to it. Alright, enough with the stupid corny jokes. Let's just cut to the chase. Okay, so this is the saw that I got and that I was telling y'all about. And it's a Corona, and this is a 10-inch saw. And I was talking about this the other day, and I said the only thing that I really wasn't real thrilled about with this saw was, with the handle, with the plastic handle. And I believe the Silkies even have a plastic handle as well. You have to, as far as I know, go pretty far back old school to get one with a good wooden handle. So, but my initial concern with this, being a plastic handle, was that from all the back and forth of it, that it was going to wallow out the plastic. To me, that was a no-brainer. It wouldn't take very long to do something like that. And so, you got to have the gratuitous visit from the blue dog. Anyway, so there were two main things, though, that I was looking at when I picked out a saw. And those were, I wanted aggressive teeth. I didn't want something that had real fine teeth, because, that's putting a lot of work into doing a little bit of cutting. So I wanted something that had rather aggressive teeth. You want to try to possibly find something with a happy medium, I would say. I wouldn't get something that goes too crazy, because then it might be a little bit hard to operate. But the biggest thing is you want a saw that only works when you pull back. Okay, you don't want one that the teeth are cut to actually cut both ways. You want one that only is angled, the teeth are angled to cut when you're pulling back, and that way you prevent bending your blade and messing up your blade. So I didn't look up the price. I think it was like 22 something, or I'll put a link to this saw down in the description. There's a Silky that's about the same size, that's roughly about $10 more. Which one is better? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think the Silky, and I could be wrong, I've never held one. I don't think the Silky one that is about this size has this aggressive of teeth. And as far as the cutting directions, I don't know. I've never owned one. They're very popular, so I figured they'd probably just cut the one direction on pull. But I couldn't tell you that to be sure. Anyway, so let's grab a piece of wood and let's check out how this thing cuts. Okay, I'm not gonna get super scientific here or anything like that. I'm just going to simply make a cut. That's probably about the best I got to go with. I don't have a lot of wood here, but let me go ahead and just start on this. And again, this one only cuts, and I know I'm hitting the thing. Let me make sure. Yep. It only works in the pulling direction. Okay. And one thing to remember, folks, you are not using one of these saws to live out eternity with. Okay. This is one of those things you put in your bug out bag, and you pretty much hope you never have to use it. You know what I mean? Almost there. 1 second. I have COPD, so bear with me. I need to be able to speak, so... Alright. And if you notice, when I'm cutting, I cut at an angle, and then after a little bit I'll switch up and cut it like a different angle, and that way you're always on an edge of a piece of wood. So there you go. Okay, well, so my overall thoughts. I like the saw. Again, I've got COPD, so no matter what, putting me in a position of doing this is putting me in a really bad spot. But again, that's why I wanted something that had an aggressive cut to it, an aggressive teeth to it, because that way I'm not having to saw back and forth as many times. So again, this is one of those tools that as far as a survival situation, you hope you don't have to use. But it's something that you better make sure you've got just in case you're in a situation where you need this. So anyway, I'll leave a link for this particular saw in the description. I don't care if you use a affiliate link or not, but I figured if this is something you haven't thought about yet for your bug out bag, you might ought to want to put one in there. Alright, hope you have a great day. Shalom.